Hey, we're playing Prey again. And much like Vampire or whatever, God. People have basically just said it is vampire, but I just don't want to call it that because I reject that spelling, and I'd rather call it vampire. Whatever. So much like that, this is probably going to be an interesting, weird experiment thing. They made an expansion for Prey this year, and I'm a little spooked about playing it because it's going to be some kind of weird approach of like roguelike permadeath stuff with randomly generated elements. There's been a decent number of people saying that this is like the best Prey has to offer. Like they took the best parts of Prey and distilled that. And then there's other people who are like, fuck this is bullshit, and they hate it, and so on. There's mixed responses, I suppose, which makes it all the more interesting to try it out. I'm a little scared of the permadeath part and the looping over and over again to get it right part, just because purely on a let's play level, I'm a little worried about diminishing returns. Like, what if I do what if I 80% nail it, and then it's like, yeah, but you want to do it perfectly, right? You got to start over, because I guess there's going to be 5 characters, and you're going to try to, and your goal is to try to save them all, but they can all just die. And so I guess we'll see when I finish my first playthrough whether I'm happy with that as a series, or if I think that it's worth it to go back again. I don't know, I got mixed feelings about the idea of redoing stuff for video purposes. We'll see. Nope. Prey fans, Prey Mooncrash has everything you loved in Prey, the gameplay, narrative, and atmosphere, but with an exciting twist. In Mooncrash, you'll be making repeated runs through an ever-changing simulation of the Pythias moonbase. Each run will present new combinations of enemies, hazards, and loot. You might die a lot, but you'll also grow stronger and unlock new characters and gear to face these challenges. We hope you'll enjoy uncovering the mysteries of Pythias, what happened to its crew, and how to escape with your life. As always, thanks for playing our games, Prey dev team, Arcane Austin. Alright, or you can go, I guess, return to Prey. This will be interesting. I just don't know what to expect from this. I guess I probably don't have to change any of the settings. They probably just remember my settings from the main game. Alright, I'm pumped. Let's do this. Now entering the satellite. Also, new map. That's cool. Normally, when there's DLC for games, you often have to worry about there being like, oh, cool, let's revisit these old locations, remixed a bit. I'm trying to remember how, I think that happened with their previous game, actually. I have not played the Outsider expansion for Dishonored 2 yet, but I did play the expansions for the first game, and I think those were like 50% old maps, 50% new maps, and DLC often takes you back to old places and just adds some stuff to it. But this game does not take place in the space station that Prey took place in. It takes place on a moon base, which means new map, new content, new everything. Cool. It's supposed to be about the size of 4 of the zones from that game.
This is Basilisk. Hello. This is Basilisk to KASMA Module 13. We are sending 2 classified pieces of technology we recovered from TranStar's moon base. They should be arriving in a few moments. One is an operator containing a backup of the base. It's a simulation of all the research data, company secrets, and connectomes from employee brains. We picked you because it's protected by a lot of encryption. Fortunately, it comes with a looking glass visor, so you'll be able to search the sim visually. You'll be plugging into the moon base as it was, seeing it through the personnel that was stationed there. There's a lot to do. I'm sending you orders along so you can check them off as you go. Oh, and congratulations. I am pleased to inform you that executing these orders will fulfill your contract. After you recover the data, we're going to pick you up. So great news. You'll be with family soon. Okay, M13, you're the expert. The delivery is docking now, so I'll leave you to it.
Transport craft African B KTL-17, commencing docking procedure. Please stand by to receive payload.
That's an uncomfortable impact volume. Like, are they tallying how many days they've been here or how many poops they've had? I have questions. Hello. And I could go straight to that, or I could read the Starbender Saga, Cycle 2, Book 1. Oh, they made a sequel to the Starbender Saga for this game. Rebirthed from the Star Womb. A crash, like a train made of screams running headlong into a school full of glass children. Trevor Pulsar winced as the deafening sound blinded him. Sticky. Trevor was sticky and ached from head to boot. Where was he? How was he even alive? As his eyes slowly adjusted, his brain began to lurch, then spin into action. The Dark Star Anomaly, Empress Tourmaline, the Starbender Prism. He remembered Tourmaline's words as the galaxy split between them. Find me, Pulsar. Find the prism. As Trevor finally heaved himself upright, what he saw confirmed his fears. A cracked stone tower jutted against a railing. A roiling medieval sky as dragons wheeled overhead. I've been sent back in time, Trevor sighed. Back in time to when dragons were... Sure, why not? Yes, the famous past where there was dragons. That's probably a reasonable way to treat my electronics. Nothing going wrong there. Got some emails. Wasn't there like a zoom in on your computer? Z, there we go. I was like, I thought there was a one that would let me see it a little better. Okay. So, reminder. Just a friendly reminder. 5.0231. Operative shall diligently pursue, to the company's reasonable satisfaction, completion of the data acquisition in accordance to the contract schedule. Failed to meet satisfaction will extend said contract for a duration equal to time lost by the company plus reasonable damages and or penalties. Such damages and penalties are not eligible for arbitration. Please keep this in mind as we move toward the end of your contract with KASMA Corp. I know you are looking forward to seeing your family again, and a setback at this point could be unfortunate. I like the implied threat. Hooray. I am KSS197613M. Cool, don't even get to have a name. Am I like the prisoners then? From the main game? Which didn't get to have names? Because those are the people that didn't get to have names in the main game, the ones that weren't real. They were being dehumanized by the lack of name because they were prisoners. But I'm apparently, if I am a prisoner, I'm a prisoner with skills because I'm apparently good at this kind of thing. I have a special skill that they don't have access to otherwise. Ew, it has a freaking it has an urgent tag that never goes away. Annoying. Nice work up there. Despite the cost, we've dispatched a delivery to you, including a flower from your wife's garden back home. Everyone appreciates your hard work, including me. You're really chipping away at the contract. B. I default at this point and just thinking that we're not real somehow. Like my wife's not real or something. Almost said the name of a thing that's like that, which would just spoil it, but there's a certain movie you might be thinking about that involves being some kind of person that's supposed to do a job alone in space, and then the reveal is that, of course, they're not real, basically, and that they're all the people that they have memories of are dead because they're like the 50th clone or whatever. That's where I'm going right now in my headspace. Oh no, not poor plant. There you go. Yeah, let's put you on a better surface. Oh, you don't fit on that surface. Can I jump that high? I'm a guy, apparently, judging by that voice. Didn't come with me. Alright, well, I need to put you in a happier place at the very least. You can live here on my computer. No. These are all bad ideas. Ah. Alright, this is a good time to remember how to crouch. Okay, so C is crouch. It's not a very well-designed thing, is it? You know what? Patience lost. Ooh, maybe this window. You can't put it in the window? I guess you live down there now because you're kind of a piece of garbage vase. The New Pharaohs. The Rise of Corporations, discussed in such books as Pure Evil by Tracy Webb and Your Number's Up by Jan Johnson. John Johnson? Discuss many challenges to humanism in a world driven by profit. What even these social scientists didn't see coming was a new way of collective bargaining based on relinquishing innate human rights in exchange for better benefits, wages, pensions, and lifestyles. A trend in employee contracts, especially among exciting high-profile companies like TranStar, now on board recruits via enticements and compensation offered nowhere else, but the clauses lurking in these contracts provide for punitive debts, which the employee must pay the company should he or she fail to meet plan. Some of this seems oddly phrased a little bit, doesn't it? Whatever. This can lead to a state of indentured servitude, which the contract gags the employee from discussing and prohibits arbitration against. Alright, sounds like a very happy society. Are you telling me that my nightmare thing about a society gone wrong in an 0451 game might be some kind of, like, dystopia or something? Dude, pick up your garbage. Ew. This person lives filthily. Can I just get in here real quick? To-do list. Water, plants, clean bathroom, shower. Is this your daily to-do list? How many pieces of paper are you wasting? Are you, like, successfully throwing all the other ones away or something? Like, your place seems filthy, but I don't see all the to-do lists scattered everywhere that I would expect. I guess he uses this to listen to audio about his family so he can feel ever again. And that must be my daughter. And that's a drawing for my daughter, and I guess their report card. Chemistry, English, algebra, physical. Yeah, all A's and B's. What's that note say? Can I zoom? Is there a zoom in this game? I don't think I have the scope on my head right now, so I don't think I can zoom the way that the main character could in the other one. And it looks like that's a fully written letter, but I can't make it out from here. So I'm just gonna have to live with that. Alright. Yeah, all the telltale signs are here for me to totally not believe them overall. We'll see. I'm just saying when the plot twist is that I'm not real or something in some way, well, I was ready for it. A visor. Cool. LG visor, recovered operator. Do I put you on this thing? Yes, I do. And I guess I put this on me? There we go. Oh boy. Let's just get up in there, huh? The looking glass visor and seat online. Data vault operator online. System ready. Warning. System file. Typhon. Corruption depleted. Encrypted protocols active. Do not. Data. What the fuck? First of all, who designs a UI that has blinking text on it where it spends more time being unreadable, like not lit up instead of lit up? What the fuck? Instead of blinking between two readable colors. But also, why would the message itself about the corruption be corrupted? Like, the use of words like corruption and stuff like that are corrupted themselves and have weird miscellaneous characters in them. That's bizarre. Sit down to initiate Pythias Moonbase sim. I don't want to. Look at, there's a warning saying it's gonna fuck up my brain apparently or something, and this is a game where people inject shit directly through your eyeball hole into your, not, there isn't a hole, well it makes a hole. They inject it directly into your eye to get it to your brain to permanently change you and actually affect your memories and shit. This is fucked. I don't want to do this. Alright, let's do this. They're about to go observer on my ass. Hi. Alright. Riley U? So that's one of, they're probably a member of the U family, right? Otherwise that'd be a really annoying naming coincidence to have in this franchise, or this game in particular. So it looks like I have access to one right now. Volunteer, Andreas Alekna. Andreas's mind is brimming with psychic potential, waiting to be unlocked. But repeat exposure to neuromod technology has left his body frail. As the last volunteer test subject on the Pythias moon base, Andreas hopes to escape and see his young son again. Key abilities: Kinetic Blast, Super Thermal, Backlash, Burrow. I'm gonna skip on reading the other characters' descriptions for now because apparently we'll get access to them at some point, so I might as well just wait until then instead of going through all of them right now, I guess. What I find interesting here is that we previously played as a character that could just do anything, and we could pick what their specializations were, and spend points as we wanted to. And you could farm for huge amount of skill points via the fact that you could physically craft them via organic matter and Typhon matter and shit like that, or whatever it was. So I think it was synthetic and Typhon, I think. So like you could kind of just be whatever you wanted to be. I think the idea here is all 5 of these characters are going to be wildly different characters, and so we have to adapt to their playstyle on the fly as we go through it. And what's interesting here is I did a pure playthrough of the main game where I did not become alien and stuff like that, and I did that in part by avoiding these exact abilities. So the first character we're going to play as is perhaps the most different from any way I've played the game before, because we're using abilities I just straight up didn't have. Story objective: escape with volunteer through Mimic Portal to unlock their story objective. I don't even have a story objective, so I need to go through the Mimic Portal first, and then I'll have a story objective. Okay. Interesting how the abilities progress is listed here too, like implying that I'll be able to resume or something. Alright, so I've got these 4 abilities. I maybe have them now, or maybe I have to unlock them, and then I start off with a bit of sci-hypo, as you'd kind of expect. Let's see how this goes. That's what I said. Oh. The screen changed a little bit. Okay, so main objective, escape the moon. We still don't know the story objective thing. Purchases nothing, sure. Let's do this. The Crew Annex houses one of TranStar's first grav pad basketball courts located in the fitness center. Now entering the crater.
Attention all Typhon's crew members. This is an emergency broadcast. Please report to designated escape pod stations and prepare for evacuation. If you are unable to reach an escape pod, security will track your position as they conduct a final sweep before launching.
I think I know everything, right? Yeah, you just can charge it, that's it. That's all there really is to it. Video library. What do you mean mouse 2? What? I'm not allowed to close it? Do I have to look at the library? Okay. Anyway. That was weird how it wouldn't let me leave. This genre really has an obsession with having you start off with a melee wrench, doesn't it? Whoa! Hello. Moon base. Terry Brown. Ventilation storage keycard. Silenced pistol ammo fabrication and silenced pistol fabrication. Okay, so I can make a what's that? Oh, that's just carrying the corpse. I can now make a silenced pistol if I find the crafting station, which I guess must still be a thing in this game. Whoa, look at it go. Alright, so we're gonna have non-stop moon gravity. That'll be interesting. Is there anything I can do around here? I should be freaked out right now, shouldn't I? Isn't that the sound that normally means there's mimics nearby? I'm not psyched about that. Oh look, mimics. What? No. Thermal mimic. Ah. Yeah. Don't do that. Was a thermal mimic a thing last time? Guess we're getting new variations. There was thermal typhons, the big guys. I don't remember if there was mimics of that kind. Alright, well that answers my question about the constant ticking sound. Is it gone now? It is gone now. That's what it's exactly what it was. Good, good little detection there, me. Typhon gate information. Use this station to monitor and track nearby Typhon. Alright, so it's 0 in range, whatever range is. That's a new thing. A computer thing that just detects how many bad things are by. View the gate, view the tutorial. Typhon gates are an impassable force field when they detect the presence of Typhon or Typhon material. Use the control terminal to mark any nearby Typhon. Note, with enough Typhon abilities installed, you will register as the Typhon at the Typhon gate. EMP or electrical-based attacks can temporarily disable Typhon gates. Yeah. The idea here being that this detects how many Typhon are nearby, so it won't let you through if they're a Typhon, because it's meant to contain them. But if you get a bunch of psi abilities or whatever, then you can become detected as Typhon, just like in the main game, which means that they'll become impassable to me, and I have to disable them to get past them at that point. Okay. That's suggesting interesting ideas. They still haven't given me a crafting thing, right? Where's my... There's the menu. Okay. But for the moment, I do not have any weaponry besides this. Am I just in space? No, there's a dome. Okay. I was gonna say, I look pretty not spacesuity right now. Pythias moon base. Space to jump, shift to sprint, C to crouch. All the usual. Get us. Okay. Gate bypass. Improper use can result in severe injury or death. Did I just turn it off?
Reactivation in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. So if you're on the wrong side, if you're on the wrong side of it, you can still open it from that side. But not that you can't go the other way. I don't think I should have to worry about fall damage, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Mandy Ballard. Oh. Not pay any close attention to that name. Got some range. Alright, so now I've got the control module. A fuse-like component used to operate several proprietary TranStar technologies, including the moon-based tram and Typhon towers. Caution, volatile, produces strong AMP when damaged. Ah, so now you have to, in order to open certain things, I need to be able to do that. So I gotta make a control module and take that to a thing to power it, but I have to take it there safely, because it'll cause an EMP blast if it gets damaged. So you probably want to clear the path in advance if you can, since I assume you have to carry it manually. Die, rock. You never know which rocks you can trust anymore. Oh, he's having a good day. Benjamin Wheeler. Ooh. Ooh. R-Tax propulsion system. We already have that now, so hold your space to just slow your descent, or you can tap it to dash. Oh, that propels me a little bit, although it's not a very long meter, is it? Whoa, look at me go. There's some horizontal coverage. Useful. So I can't fly, but I do, because we're not in space. We're on the moon. But I can cover some ground. Surprised you still need that much leverage. We're already seeing leverage 2 items around here. I kind of thought being on a moon base might change things a bit. Don't trust you. A skin graft. Ew. Maybe shouldn't be too concerned about some of these directions. Damn, you launch when you do that. Gonna get some use out of that, and you're gonna hear some loud space barring. There are 4 Typhon nearby. All right. Oh, does it know when I do that? Does the Typhon itself know when I label it with a computer? All right. Less effective than I hoped, honestly. He lose me? I think he lost me. I can probably use that to my advantage. How you feeling, Mr. Mimic? Not so hot? Ooh. Not sure how long that was there. Presumably it's always there. No. Shows how low weight a lot of the stuff is. I got a glue canister. Where's my glue gun? Let's see. Johannes Cruz. Give me my glurgun. Where's the glurgun? Oh. Escape the simulation. Reach the main Pythagoras crater. Yep. Oh, it's like hovercraft? Use a security station to find an available escape pod. Alright, sure. Oh. I'm hearing a full-size one. Yeah, it's the humanoid ones that run around. Oh, they're giving me, like, play guns. Hunter Boltcaster. Doesn't bolt super well for me. You know, all it does is fire foam darts, and that's it. Ta-da! You can press buttons with it. It's a perfectly fine thing to have around, but could use a weapon. Alright. Yeah. It's grabby. Believe I know everything about this too. It's just a grenade that makes them attack it, basically. Yeah. Thing that's inherently not very useful on its own, but it combines with other things to be useful. Typhon Lures. Until those kill towers are working, Typhon Lures are still our best bet for drawing them away from the gates. I already put in a rec for the lab techs to fab more. V. Batya. It's creepy little tentacles. Yeah. Where's Big Bad? I can hear him. Kim Jong-jin. I can hear it like non-stop. Like the most talkative enemy I've seen so far. The heck's up there? How you doing, Moonworks? Seems not great. The fuck is... Oh, is this the simulation bugging out? How does this work? Alright. I take it that that's the simulation bugging out and not like an in-game, an in-world thing. It's really bizarre. Weaver. Oh shit. Oh shit. Didn't even see him at first. Maybe they lost track of me? I'll take it. I definitely hear this guy, I just don't see him. What? What was that sound effect for? Oh right, I'm kind of... Oh, there he is. Now I'm getting a reminder of what this game's... what Prey was like, because I remember Prey has like... a bit of a... it had a tendency to overdo it on the audio. It's like so hype about certain moments, and I'm like, I don't even know what you're hyping about right now, game. You seem freaked out about something. There's a phantom. There's a few of these guys around. I don't even have a normal gun yet, so it's not super advisable for me to deal with them directly. You want me to go towards that one? That's a bad idea. What's that purple stuff? And there's a weird flying... that drone looks like it's doing weird things up there. I'm a little mixed right now because I want to scavenge, but I also want to stay away from the enemies if I can. Oh. That looks like bad news. I don't even... mouse wheel zoom? Nope. A telepath. I mark you. Wasn't a telepath like a late game enemy? I want to be careful about some of these. I'm remembering to mark things now. Yeah, just go down there, it's easy. Never mind the obvious threat. Where is he? What do you see in the glass? Says the alien monster. That's made of people. Kind of. That's what phantoms were, right? They were like kind of made of people and kind of made of Typhon. So when a corpse was taken over by Typhon, I think. Which means they say creepy things that humans would say. I have no... Did he go up there or something? Did I miss him? I don't know where the Typhon is right now. And it's creeping me out. Is he gonna be straight ahead? Oh, goody. Just add that to the pile, huh? Alright, as long as it doesn't fill up, I'm kind of okay. Fuck, these things are here? I don't want those things to be here. Alright, leverage 1. You have to make contact with these to make them go away, right? There we go. That's a start. Am I no longer in rad zone? Oh right, these enemies are radioactive, I remember now. It's not. The level's not radioactive, it's these specific enemies. I like the part where they're dying. That's good for me. Okay. Screw that guy. God, that door's loud. Calm down.